Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Druggies Lives Matter, my offshoot program from the Black Lives Matter movement, where I try to illustrate the point that most of the black people who are brutalized by the police and killed on the streets are treated in that respect in a large part because of the war on drugs, and how the war on drugs is just wrong on so many levels. It needs to be abolished. And if we could abolish the war on drugs here in America, I would be more than willing to remain. However, in light of the fact that I know that that's not going to happen, that's okay. Because I have proof of concept. I have everything I need to justify my people, my way of life, and my use of drugs. Whereas um, knowing the facts as I do, I know the truth of the war on drugs. That it is as fake as Trump's so-called fake news. The war on drugs, from its very inception, was faulty, based on nothing more than propaganda and the unconstitutional actions of the government and the corporate entity, namely Dow Chemical. And as a result of that unconstitutional action, the war on drugs was initiated. And it has accelerated since then to become a brutal social injustice that has put my people literally in the streets, killing others out of desperation. Because their true reason for desperation has never been addressed and cannot be addressed. Not with President Biden. He's made it perfectly clear where he stands on the war on drugs. All pot users are banned from employment at the White House. Thanks a lot, Biden, for giving me a platform upon which to stand. You think that my people don't deserve to work in the White House? I challenge you, Biden, to a true morality contest. Let's pit my life and acts to yours. Let's see what good you've done in your political career, as opposed to the lengths to which I have gone to justify myself and my people. I have prepared for this moral battle. You, on the other hand, have a false sense of morality to begin with. And that false sense of morality will be your undoing. Because my people are not the problem in the White House. The problem in the White House is there's not enough of my people in the White House. Because my people are actually the most moral people in this country. And I can prove it statistically. How many of your people have killed others in the name of law and order? How many of my people have been killed by yours for doing nothing more than living their life according to their beliefs? And what right do you have, according to the Constitution, to dictate those beliefs and lifestyles to them? You have none. not according to the Constitution, or according to the Constitution that I grew up with, because you're very sloppy at falsifying documentation. Biden, I challenge you to a moral contest. Let's debate the morality of the war on drugs, you and me, in front of the whole nation. Because you don't know what you're talking about, old man. You have no idea what the truth is about drugs and those who use them. And I'm more than willing to enlighten you and the entire world as to the truth of the matter. And make sure that when you come, you bring a priest with you, because you might need him. Because I'm going to base most of my arguments on this document right here, the Holy Bible. So we're going to let God be the judge between you and me. So, do you really think that God himself upholds your right to justify banning my people from the White House? The house of the people, for the people, by the people? I hate to tell you this, but my people built this country. Without marijuana and its cousin hemp, there would be no United States of America. And your government is on the verge of collapse. And according to this document, it's going to. So, justify your denial of my people in government service, or face the consequences of the God that upholds them. Because the morality of the drug user and the pot smoker in particular is as follows. The basest, most shallow, darkest of us all become narcs, following the American laws and corporate way, where they stab the backs of those who provide them with that which sustains them, their drugs. That is your top moral standing. But the true saints, according to the Bible, are those who give their life and their freedom for their fellow. In other words, people like me who go to prison to protect those who provide them with their drugs. We are the saints of the Most High God. You are the oppressor that denies us everything in the name of greed and profit. So let's pit your greed and profit against my prophecy, because it is my right and privilege to stand up to champion the cause of the drug user and the potheads, the true priests of the true gods of the earth, people who have forsaken the corporate way, rejected money and hate and all that it entails, and chosen peace, love, and unity with God on high, where God resides. We, who are the children of the Most High God of Israel, the true God of the earth, the gray beings who fly around in UFOs above us, telepathic entities who have created for themselves an entire nation of priests who have one thing in common. They use drugs. So, I'm willing to prove my claims by fulfilling the prophecy of Israel and staging an exodus of drug users from America, going on strike, refusing to follow the corporate way until we are freed from the oppression that is the war on drugs. So, do you accept my challenge? Are you willing to pit your Bible against mine? Mine's King James Version. I understand that you're a Catholic, so there's going to be a little bit discrepancy between the two versions, but that's okay, because everything that's in the prophecy, I'm pretty sure you got in yours too, and that's the moral of the story. The prophecy of the Old Testament of the Christian Bible and the Jewish text that it's based on foretells the exodus of the drug users from America and their solemn assembly when they call upon the God of Israel and the subsequent descent of the spaceships as the God of Israel responds by joining us here on Earth. So I pit my living gray gods who uphold the right of the drug users against Jesus Christ. Do you really, really think that pot smokers are bad people? Then you, sir, have no idea about the truth of marijuana, God, and the Bible. So, if you get high and you do drugs, you are the children of the gray aliens, and they are waiting for us to get together as a people and to call on them telepathically through prayer. So, if you use drugs and you want to be free, then this document right here lays out a plan for how to do just that. Not just how to win our freedom, but how to eternally be free and safe, and how to become part of a much bigger universal order. So, President Joe Biden, you really, really think that marijuana makes somebody immoral? I challenge you to prove that. And like I said, you might want to bring your priest with you, because I'm using the Bible to prove everything that I say. Well, not everything. Some of it comes from government, some of it comes from history, some of it comes from mythology, but all of it comes from facts and figures, real things. Like the source of your false beliefs that drugs make people bad. No, I beg to differ. Money makes people bad, and I can prove that too. So, may the Great watch over you, guide you, protect you, and keep you from all harm. May they teach you right from wrong, and may you be worthy of them. May your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect truth, good, and light, the unicorn way. Find your joy and pursue it. Make that your guild choice when we get to Camp Zion, our exodus. If you use drugs, stay happy and high. You have every right and reason to. Believe me, I know. I wrote 2 books about it. My name is Zion. I love you way too much to say goodbye. So I'm going to say later now.